Equality is a fundamental right enshrined in the Indian Constitution. Here are just 5 of the many court rulings that have contributed to improving gender equality in India. Tukaram and another versus the state of Maharashtra was a landmark case not because of the fairness of the judgment but because of its aftermath. The case involved the rape of an Adivasi girl at a police station. The Supreme Court deemed the incident a case of consensual sexual intercourse, reversing the decision of the Bombay High Court. This sparked widespread protest, leading to the enactment of the Criminal Law Amendment Act of 1983. The act shifted the burden of proof in cases of rape from the accuser to the accused. Amendments were also made to Section 376 of the Indian Penal Code, which deals with custodial rape. In 1974, the basic wages of lady stenographers in the shipping company McKinnon Mackenzie were reduced, and their dearness allowances increased. As a result, the total wages paid towards female stenographers were lower than those drawn by male stenographers, even though they performed similar work. After her services were terminated in 1977, former employee Audrey DaCosta charged the company with discrimination under the Equal Remuneration Act of 1976. The Supreme Court upheld the decision of the Bombay High Court, supporting DaCosta's claims. The company was obligated to pay the difference in wages. In 1992, Pavri Devi, a social worker, was gang-raped by 5 men as an act of vengeance for trying to prevent a child marriage. In response to the atrocities, several groups came together to file a public interest litigation. In 1997, the Supreme Court laid down guidelines on the prevention of sexual harassment in the workplace for use until a legislation was enacted. These were known as the Vishakha Guidelines and were used till 2013, when the Sexual Harassment of Women at the Workplace Act was enacted. Lakshmi Agarwal was attacked with acid by 3 men in 2005. The next year, she filed a public interest litigation calling for amendments to laws against acid attacks, as well as treatment, compensation, and rehabilitation for survivors. This led to several orders being passed until 2015, when the petition was disposed. 2 sections were inserted into the Indian Penal Code exclusively addressing acid attacks. The court directed that a minimum of 3 lakh rupees is to be paid to survivors and that hospitals cannot refuse to treat an acid attack victim. The Hindu Succession Amendment Act of 2005 was a move towards gender equality in the inheritance of Hindu undivided family property. Daughters had equal claims to HUF property even after marriage. However, subsequent judgments held that daughters could only share in property if their fathers were alive in 2005. The Vinitha Sharma vs. Rakesh Sharma judgment clarified that a daughter's co-parental rights are acquired at birth and that fathers need not have been alive in 2005. These judgments have helped our country become more equitable. However, there is still progress to be made. The gender pay gap persists, acid is freely available for sale, and laws hardly offer any protection for male victims of sexual harassment and rape. There is a long way to go to achieve the Constitution's vision of social justice. We look forward to further rulings that will bring us closer to this vision.